Hello, hello. Right, let's just paste this in here. Right, we're off. There's a link already there, pre-prepared just in case. Now, just quickly, the swing challenge. I'll get rid of this. This is my placemat that I keep. You don't want that on screen, do you? I'll get rid of that. The May swing challenge. There are 25 people in the group already. 25. And Carol. He's in there, you're in there, you don't even need to be in there anyway. I put you in because you have to put someone in to set up a group anyway, and you were it. Anyway, there's 25 people in there already. It starts on Monday. What is it today? Thursday. Yeah, I'll see you at 6, my lad. Today's Thursday. I started telling people about this 48 hours ago, and there's already 25 people in there. So by Monday, I want to get 100 people in there. 100 people. So if you know anyone, if you're doing it yourself, this post about training a Taekwondo master, he might be in there. I was talking to him about it just earlier, and he was asking me what kind of stuff can I do, and I said, it just so happens I'm running a challenge, a swing challenge, starting on Monday, if you want in. So he said, okay, I'll probably do it. So I sent him the link, and he's off to do a grading now in Bristol, but hopefully he comes in. So you'll be in the presence of a Taekwondo master as well. He's an 8th Dan. So anyway, yeah. So here's the thing. He was a nice bloke to meet, actually, this fella. I don't really do one-to-one training anymore because I don't particularly enjoy it. Okay, I love group training, like, and the way it happens with the groups is sometimes some of the groups there'll be 7, 8, 9 people, and then other times, like this morning with Paul, there was, everyone else. There's 5 people coming down tonight, so it just so happened the 9:30 session this morning there was only 1 person coming. So lucky Paul gets a personal training session, just one-on-one. That's how it works. Sometimes loads of people turn up, sometimes they don't. But it's not random because they tell me every Sunday who's coming. So anyway, so that's how I train people now, because that's how I prefer it. In a group, you get more questions, you get more examples when you're talking about technique to people. You say, right, look at this person because this is what they do differently to you, which is fine because everyone's different. It's not like everyone has to do the same thing. People are on different levels. Some people are just starting out. Some people have been coming for 2 years. Some people are lifting heavier weights. Some people are lifting lighter weights. Some people struggle with snatches. Other people struggle with squats. Other people struggle with swings. Other people struggle with presses. It doesn't matter because we just work on the weakness, make it better, and it makes everyone better. And it makes the whole group better. This is the point. So I do very little one-on-one training, but as it happens, I've done 2 sessions over the last month, one-on-one with people who asked me if I would, not if I could, because of course I can't, but if I would, because I don't usually do that. The first guy was a guy who was doing the Strong First Level 1 in October, and he wanted some technique advice, and he lives up the road, and he contacted me and said I'd love some technique advice. So I said, right, we're booked in a time, met him in the park, went through it for an hour. He was perfectly fine. He's going to sail it. He's going to absolutely smash it. So that was fine. And the other guy today contacted me a while ago, and he said, I've got some kettlebells at home, and I do kind of use them, but I need some help with using them more, help with using them. So I said, okay, and he's the instructor. There's a lady who comes along who does Taekwondo, and he's her instructor, he's her master. So he's a master Taekwondo instructor, 8th Dan. He's the I think he's been British and European champion years back in the 80s. And it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. He said he'd been using kettlebells for a while. I said, show us your swing. He did. It wasn't perfect. Loads to do with it. I fixed it in about 5 minutes because he knows his body, he knows what's going on. Showed him a few other bits and pieces, and then he said, right, so how can I take this away and use it? So I showed him a few different things. He'll go away and use it. If he needs any help, he'll contact me again. Come back. He said that. He said I'll probably see you again. So it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant because having this person come along helped me out because it wasn't daunting. But this is someone who knows their craft very, 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 very well. Like, ridiculous. He's been doing this for like 30, 40 years. But he came along and he was like, right, I need some help with this. He's really good at what he does. He's good at lots of other stuff as well. Plays the harmonica, would you believe? But he's really good at lots of other stuff. But this was one specific area that he needed help with in what I could help him out with. And it felt brilliant to be able to do that. So I had a great chat. We had a great time, which is why I made the exception, because when I spoke to him on the phone, I thought this is going to be brilliant. So if I need any Taekwondo instruction, which I said to him I will hopefully be doing in a few, well, soon, within a few months, because once I get this to take off, I can then step back from it and get other people to help me out. That's the idea. But at the minute, I'm running the whole show, so I haven't got time to do this other stuff, which is an excuse. I could make time, but I don't want to at the minute. Because I'm doing lots of other stuff. I'm doing Penny Van, I'm doing my Strong First Level 2, I'm doing lots of weekends away, all of that sort of stuff. So I've got plenty on at the moment. However, this is the guy I'm going to go to because he knows his stuff. And that's all it's about. Just finding someone who knows their stuff. Finding someone, if what you want is out there and you can find someone who knows what they're talking about to get you to get it, that's perfectly fine. If you want to be a bodybuilder, there's plenty of people around, you know, who've done bodybuilding shows and all that sort of stuff. So go and seek them out, find them, get them to help you. If you want to do Taekwondo, go and see this guy. He knows what he's talking about. You know, if you want to do CrossFit, there's a CrossFit gym up the road. There's two of them. In fact, there's one in Trowbridge, I think. If you want to do that sort of stuff, that is exactly what you want. If you want to do strength training, if you want to lose some weight, if you want to hang around with a bunch of guys who are all the similar age to you with similar goals, you come and see me. And we'll get that sorted. If you want to work outside in the sunshine, if you want to work outside in the rain, there's a shelter. You come and see me. It's as simple as that. If you haven't got time to do that, you hit the link below, get on my swing challenge, and then you can do it at home for free. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm feeling absolutely elated at the moment because this guy was brilliant. It just made me feel. It made me feel so good because he said he worked somewhere, I can't remember where it was. I think it was for Rolls-Royce. And he said it was years ago, and he said he didn't want to do that forever. Hello, Paul, how are you doing? I hope your arm's feeling better, by the way. But he said, yeah, he used to work for Rolls-Royce, and he said he didn't enjoy it, and he said he wasn't going to do this for the rest of his life. And then he started competing in Taekwondo, became an instructor, and then carried on doing that. And that's inspiring to me, actually, because, you know, he put himself on the line for what he wants to do, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm putting myself on the line to train people because it's what I want to do. And I'm going to keep doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it, I'm going to keep doing it. Because if I give up, I'll be like, well, I tried, and I gave up. Which I've seen loads of that happen. There's boot camps sprout up all over the place. People put a post on Facebook, say, right, I'm running a boot camp. Do you want to come along? A couple of people come along, and then the next week, they put a Facebook post out. Don't do any advertising. Don't do anything properly. And then they shut it down and go, it doesn't work. That's rubbish. You've got to put a lot of hard work into it. You've got to put value into it. You've got to show that you know what you're talking about. You've got to get the people along. You've got to make it appeal to people like you, which is exactly what I'm doing. And if it does, brilliant. Get on the swing challenge. If it doesn't, that's fine too. But just do something. So, there we have it. I mean, this is a bit of a ramble today. But that was just because it was just such a good session. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I don't know what my point is. But it was just a good hour, and I'm glad I did it. Something that I don't usually do, and I'm glad I did it. I suppose that's my point. You know, it's one of those things. This was another thing he said, actually, which was, it's harder these days to get people to actually do something than it was 30 years ago when he started, or 40 years ago, 30 years ago when he started, 35 years ago. He said, you know, it was easier to get people to do stuff then, to get people to commit to something, to get people to turn up to a few sessions a week, to kind of make it a lifestyle. He says it's really hard to do that now because people spend most of the time indoors, sat behind a desk, and they want everything in 5 minutes. They want to be able to say, right, I want to work out 5 minutes once a month, and then give up after 3 months, and then do it again next year, and then everything will be fine. And it's not how it works. It's not how it works, unfortunately. The world has changed and everything's become much quicker. Get it now, get it now, get it now. But our bodies haven't changed, so you know, the biology behind it is exactly the same. Unfortunately for you, or not, if you get on the swing challenge. Right, I've got to go and shut down for 20 minutes. Get me energy back, because I've got another 5 guys coming down the park this evening who I'm going to get fitter and stronger. So, until tomorrow, get on the swing challenge.